Trying to ride the tide again. Try to keep it together, do it all on my own. Standing in the water, sinking down, but you call through the noise. I can hear the sound. You have made a way. Lord bless it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a chit chat video, and I'd want to dwell on exactly what the title of the video says. I am worthy and I deserve it. So just before we get into it, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Also, click the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I post a new video like today. I am worthy and I deserve it. So I had a post on my Instagram account a few weeks back, and my caption was just a little reminder: you are capable and significant even when you think you are not. So I must be honest, it's not a quote that I found by myself. I actually found it on Pinterest, and it spoke to me. It spoke to my heart, and it also spoke to my soul. Yeah. And most times when I have a caption on my post on social media, it's usually a quote that I found on Pinterest, and since it spoke to me, I decided, you know what, I'm going to own it and share it with other people and hope that someone else will relate to it. But first of all, it is usually just me speaking to myself. It's a way of me talking to me, if that makes sense. Yeah, I hope it does. So I'm passionate about topics that relate to self-love, self-growth, or anything that can help me grow as a person. Anything that can help me build me, then I'm in. Again, if that makes sense. So I started a blog in 2013. So that was my very first blog, and the name of the blog at the time was The Highest Person You Could Ever Be. Right now I feel like it was a little bit, or such a mouthful in terms of the name, and also a little bit vague. But in short, it revolved around what I'm passionate about: self-love, self-development, self-growth in terms of the mind. And I say the mind because the mind is like a muscle. So the more you stretch it, the more it expands, the better it becomes, or the better we become. But I deactivated the blog in 2016 or 2017, around that time, and I started a new one. But today we are not really going to dwell on that. Today we're going to talk about self-worth, self-love, self-acceptance, which relates to what I used to write about in my blog at that time, 2013 to around 2016. So another thing that inspired me to make this video is another video that I actually watched on Instagram by the famous Viola Davis. So it's a recent video and it has gone viral on Instagram, and again I must say that it actually spoke to me. It spoke to my soul, it spoke to my heart. Yeah. And listening to the video made me feel like throwing myself on a soft cushion in the midst of rocks. Yes. And I don't know if you have watched it yet, but if you haven't, I'm going to put a link in the description box so that you can go and watch it if you are interested in it. So let me say this: it's easy to love other people, hold them with high regard, praise them for their good acts, see the beauty in other people except yourself. It's easy to tell someone else, you're beautiful, you have what it takes, you deserve it, you're worth it. But when it comes to ourselves, we are actually hard on us. Or let me put this into perspective: it's easy for me to see the good in other people and not myself. I feel like I'm making this video for you guys to see or watch it or listen to it, but most of all, this is me speaking to myself. I've come such a long way with this whole thing of self-love and self-acceptance, and just being able to see the worth in me. Let me get a little bit vulnerable, okay, with you guys, or whatever you want to call it. Vulnerability, kidogo kizungu nikose. Honesty, or being open with you guys. It's taken me years to accept me for who I really am, to accept the little things that make me who I am. Little things like, how I talk, how I walk, my accent, how my lips move when I'm talking, my voice, my body size, my shape, my height, my toenails, just little things that make Fiona to be who she is, yeah? Or even how I laugh. If you really know me on a personal level, I have a really loud laugh, a genuinely loud laugh. If a joke is said and it really gets to me, then my laugh is really loud, okay? And I have to confess that my father always gets irritated at how loud my laugh can be, and that's just me, and it's a side of me that you really can't see unless I get used to you. I let my guard down and just be myself, yeah? And that's just what makes me who I really am. So if you have been there from, the first day when I started my YouTube channel, you must have noticed that I did a lot of videos without talking, just not talking, but a lot of background music playing, yeah? Again, this is me getting vulnerable with you, okay? I thought, or I felt at the time, that my voice wasn't YouTube worthy. Right now, I don't even know what that means, but I felt like my voice did not sound right. But YouTube has helped me accept me for who I am. When I started off, I would cringe a lot at the thought of people watching me. But funny enough, one thing I knew for sure, okay, is that I wanted to have a YouTube channel and just put myself out there. So right now I have over 100 videos, and I have edited each and every video that I have posted by myself. I've had to listen to my voice over 100 times, okay? Watch or look at myself over 100 times to a point that right now it's normal and I'm okay with that, yeah? Now, I'm okay with myself, I'm okay with my voice, with how I talk or pronounce words. Also, I'm also okay with, the mistakes that I make when I'm talking. And at times, I don't even edit out the mistakes I've done. I just put it out there and let you guys know who I really am. And that I hope that you guys can relate or connect with my imperfections or flaws. When I was much younger, I used to think that when I get to, past my mid-20s, I'd be serious, flawless, just so mature in the sense that I'm perfect, but it's nothing close to who I am right now, okay? For those of you guys who don't know, I'm 26 years right now, and it's nothing like what I used to imagine when I was much younger. YouTube has contributed a lot to my self-love and acceptance journey. So about the caption that I made on my Instagram post, it's so true. I am significant and capable even when I think I'm not. It's not every day that I feel like, I'm in high spirits, like I deserve all the good things in life, that I'm worthy. But even so, one thing I promised myself is that I will never speak anything negative to myself or give myself some negative affirmations. I'm so grateful to myself because I've been able to keep that promise to myself. The more I speak positive affirmations to myself, the more it gets into my mind, the more I believe it, the more I own it, and it becomes me, yeah? I'm worthy just the way I am. I have value and rarity, just as Viola Davis says in her post. Yeah? And like I said, if you haven't watched it, go and click the link in the description box and watch the video. It's so helpful. I don't know if what I'm saying in this video speaks to you. Can you relate? Let me know in the comment section. Have you always felt the same way about yourself and other people, in the sense that you feel like you don't have as much value as other people, okay? Like it's easier for you to see other people in a better light as opposed to you, yeah? And I keep on saying to myself, Fiona, you are worth it. You have value. You can never depreciate in value, even when I don't feel like that, because it's not all the time when I feel like, Fiona, you're awesome, you're amazing. There are days when I'm down, but one thing I know for sure, and I've done it for a long while now, a couple of years now, I never speak anything negative to myself. So that's a positive affirmation right there. I always tell myself that I'm worthy and I'm worth of every big and beautiful dream that I have of myself. I deserve it, and I deserve anything good thing that I think of myself and also my future, if that makes sense. So like I said, this journey of self-acceptance has taken me such a long time and effort, but it's been worth it. It's a journey that never ends, really, okay? Like I don't feel like nimefika and this is it, yeah? And because it's taken me such a long time and so much effort, I never give anyone the chance to bring me down or undo what I have built already for years. Okay, I guard it with all I have. I never give anyone the chance to make me feel like I should doubt myself or my values and my skills are not worth it, because I know I can never depreciate in value. So this is what I want to say at this point. Okay, so every single affirmation that you've heard me say in this particular video, I want you guys to, I'd like you guys to put your name right there and speak it to yourself, because you're worth it and you too have value and you deserve it. Don't let anyone make you doubt yourself, or even yourself doubt who you really are, because you're very much valuable than anything you could ever think of on this earth. And at this point, I feel like if I had a journal, I'd be writing this stuff right there, because it's personal, but also something important enough for me to be able to share with you and hope to help 1 or 2 people out there. And let me just let you guys know, I had a lot of journals growing up, a lot. Like, I used to write or document anything about how I felt or what I was going through, whether good or bad. So let me know, did you ever have journals growing up, or do you still have one right now? Let me know in the comment section. Also, let me know if you can relate to this whole thing of self-love and self-acceptance. Is it been a thing for you? Like, did you feel like it came natural to you, or has it been a journey like me? Let me know in the comment section as well. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it's the case, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up or like the video. Also subscribe if you haven't already. And so up until the next video, bye bye.